Welcome to Live Lunch Break. My name is Rick Coster. We're streaming as I speak from theday.com. Thank you for joining us. We do it every Thursday at noon here in the inner sanctum of the baronial day offices. It's sort of crowded today, pleasantly so. Not like Crowded House, that band, but this is a crowded room of musicians. And we got Jim back there and Kevin on the rhythm section. This is Steph over here on guitar, and Joe and Nancy. From Montville, this is Borrowed Toys.
Just about given up when you showed up in your tux, and I was kicking my feet to avoid the teeth of the sharks beneath. You released me from my ties and rescued me from Dr. Evil's spies. We embraced, felt the love, about to kiss. That's when I woke up. So I wanna go back to sleep, continue with my dream when I was kissing you. Can't think of nothing else but how you made me melt when I was kissing you. Tonight, the stage was set, the agents met, the choppers left. We snuck, crawling in the dark, cut the alarm, then planted the bomb. We ran, jumped behind the shed, detonated the bomb. We covered our heads. So I wanna go back to sleep, continue with my dream when I was kissing you. I can't think of nothing else but how you made me melt when I was kissing you. And me, like Michael and we sped, heard the tires squeal, ditched the push just before the clear. Deep breath, mission complete, lying down below, sailing off to sea. So I wanna go back to sleep, continue with my dream when I was kissing you. And I can't think of nothing else but how you made me melt when I was kissing you. So I wanna go back to sleep, continue with my dream when I was kissing you. I can't think of nothing else but how you made me melt when I was kissing, when I was hugging, you. That was called Wanna Go Back to Sleep. Joe will tell you about that song a bit later. The next song we're going to do, it's called You Should Have Been Mine. We're going to slow it down a bit. You called me on the phone that day. You asked, hey girl, how you been? Been trying to call for days. Thank you for answering. You asked, remember high school? I was so in love with you, and all of my friends knew I should have kissed you, 'cause you should have been mine back then, and all this time I would have treated you right. You should have been mine, and now I realize after all this time you should have been mine. The calls kept coming every day. The words you spoke took my breath away. I asked you how you doing. We have so much in common. I told you that I liked you too. I just never showed you. Our love was forbidden, so I kept it hidden. You should have been mine back then, and all this time you would have treated me right. You should have been mine, and now I realize after all this time you should have been mine. Where have you been all my life? All of these years have gone by, thinking of you every day. So please never go away. You should have been mine back then, and all this time you would have treated me right. You should have been mine, and now I realize after all this time you should have been mine.
Come to Cloder Farms.
Lose yourself in the possibilities for your home, yard, heart, and soul,
Come to Cloder Farms.
and see what we're building for you. Offshore, out in the Sound, your island getaway awaits. Yes, Block Island beckons. With so much to do and see, a Block Island getaway is now closer than ever. Ride the high-speed Block Island Express from New London on one of 4 daily departures, where an island escape is yours at GoBlockIsland.com. That's GoBlockIsland.com.
So by doing the house and trade-in, you know, that we use that towards our down payment towards this condo, and it made life so much easier for us. It took all the worry out of everything.
You're watching Live Lunch Break at theday.com. My name is Rick Coster, and we are privileged today to have with us from Montville, by way of Mystic, points south, down in New York even. Borrowed Toys is with us. And before I ask you guys about some of the songs we just heard, I was reading an article earlier this week, and there's this very progressive, creative musician, and he'd said 10 years ago he saw no end of the marriage of various styles in music. If you think you can have a bluegrass band with Gregorian chants, somebody's doing it. There's a Finnish folk music with death metal, somebody's doing it. And he recently said it occurred to him now, the way the world is, the way computers and everything, nothing's left for the imagination. If somebody's thought of it, they're doing it. And where I'm going with this is, I'm listening to you guys' stuff, I was listening to your album. It's so nice just to run into some folks that just say, you know what, unabashedly, we're a pop rock band. Is that fair?
Yes, it is.
And there's nothing wrong with that. There's always room for that, right?
Oh, absolutely. You know, we like to make music that that makes you feel happy. And,
Right.
you know, I think that's what pop rock is all about.
Right. Okay, well, I can hear a variety of influences, and I'm sure you could go into them, and people might recognize them, whatever. They're good melodies, good structures. But I want to know what Want to Go Back to Sleep is about. That's a misleading title to me, I think.
Well, you know, I had the main refrain in my head. You know, you've always woken up from a dream sometime in
Right.
your life, and you're like, oh, what a great dream! I wish I could just go back to it. You know.
Right.
So I had that, but it was very undeveloped idea. And then I was on business down in Buenos Aires, and I had to call Nancy about some upcoming show. And, you know, because of the country codes, I misdialed, and I actually got a special agent on the phone. And, you know, they answered, oh, this is Special Agent Rick. And I was like, well.
And that was me, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding.
And I was like, well, I want Special Agent Nancy, so thanks anyhow.
So you actually called and got some spy dude,
Right,
and that's when the rest of the song fell into place.
absolutely.
That's how art is weird like that. You might go weeks, months, years, and then something will happen. And now, speaking of months and years, there's a song that you guys played called "You Should Have Been Mine." I want to know what that's about. Can you tell me?
I can. It is about a love that could never be, that could have been, or maybe should have been, now since high school.
Okay.
Yes.
And is that from your point of view,
Um,
or you have a stalker out there?
I do not have a stalker that I know of. No.
That's what happens when you
Not
come on
yet.
live lunch break. They're going to come out of the woodwork.
Yeah. No. We had a conversation over the phone, and that's what led to my
All right.
lyrics. It's a true story. It is.
It's sort of sweet but melancholy.
Yeah.
Are you okay with it?
I am.
You're not overly sad?
No, I like to sing it because I know that I can feel the lyrics, and I think it's important to feel the lyrics when you're singing, not just
It's
sing.
therapeutic
It is.
in a very melodic way, too.
Yeah. So,
All right, we have Borrowed Toys with us. You guys want to play another tune?
yes.
Yeah, we'd like to play our the title track for our new album, Better.
No.
Oh, Jenny. We'd like to play Jenny first. Okay. Sparkling eyes are fast asleep, dreaming of her day to keep. Lasting thoughts form a memory.
She's lost inside her dream. Sparkling eyes are fast asleep, while her heart skips a beat. Sleep or wake, it feels the same. She is living in her dream. Jenny's falling, Jenny's falling, Jenny's falling in love. She's lost inside her dream. She's lost inside her dream. She's lost inside her dream. She's lost inside her dream.
It's pretty clear that we had something to offer that other agents' listings did not have to offer. We offered them the opportunity to sell their home, get their home sold in a very slow, tough market.
Come to Cloder Farms.
Lose yourself in the possibilities for your home, yard, heart, and soul.
Come to Cloder Farms.
And see what we're building for you. Offshore, out in the Sound, your island getaway awaits. Yes, Block Island beckons. With so much to do and see, a Block Island getaway is now closer than ever. Ride the high-speed Block Island Express from New London on one of 4 daily departures, where an island escape is yours at GoBlockIsland.com. That's GoBlockIsland.com.
You're listening to Borrowed Toys from Montville as you eat your lunch. I hope you're eating. We're all hungry here, and we don't have like a green room, and you know, Kevin came all the way up from New York, and he's used to backstage riders and stuff where he's like, "Where's my case of Stella?" We don't have any of that at the day, but
I do like that.
Later.
you like Stella?
I like La Stella, actually.
All right, excellent. Anyway,
Stella.
so Borrowed Toys is one of those acts that I really enjoy, not just musically, but because you are affiliated with a cause. Tell me a little bit about that.
I'm matching the album sales with the donations to Fidelco Guide Dog Charity. Fidelco raises guide dogs for the blind, and our album was mastered by a guy named Greg Lukens, who's the smartest guy in pro audio I know, but he's blind, and so
Awesome.
and he's been a very positive influence in my whole life. So I wanted to do something for his community, and I wanted to do something for a local charity. Fidelco is right here in Connecticut, and I love dogs. Who doesn't?
Everybody likes dogs. Now, you could have brought a dog with you. Why didn't you do that?
Mine's small.
What kind?
I have a long-haired Chihuahua. He's small.
What kind do you have?
I have a beagle.
Beagles are excellent. And so are Chihuahuas. You guys got any dogs back there?
Shepherd.
Shepherd?
Husky. Yeah, it's a big dog.
I'm the non-dog house.
Jim doesn't.
Big dog backline.
Jim doesn't have a dog, everybody.
I have a cat, too.
Okay. All right, we're all animal lovers. Borrowed Time is doing their part. So I tell you what, let's play another song, and we'll take another break.
All right.
All right. Check, check. Check, check, check.
You wake up in the morning you wanna do is go back to bed. You wonder how you're gonna get through this. You wonder if it's even worth it. 'Cause there are good and bad times, wasted days and sleepless nights, but through it all, after the fall, it gets better. Someday things will get better, no matter how it seems. Never lose your dreams, whatever the weather. Things can only get better. Ooh, you build the confidence to succeed. It's so hard to believe. You're learning through your own mistakes. You see the choices you can make. You think about how it can be. It's all clear, and now you see that you can take advice you want. You're the one to call the shots. It may take long, but just stay strong. It gets better. Someday things will get better, no matter how it seems. Never lose your dreams through all kinds of weather. Things can only get better. Oh, it will be a better life for you. You'll be glad you made it Someday things will get better, no matter how it seems. Never lose your dreams, they'll all come together. Things will only get better. Only you can make it better. Only you can make it better.
Offshore, out in the Sound, your island getaway awaits. With so much to do and see, a Block Island getaway is now closer than ever. Where an island escape is yours at GoBlockIsland.com.
So literally, we're changing deeds. You're using your house at an agreed upon number towards a down payment for the purchase here. It couldn't be much easier, really.
Come to Cloder Farms.
We believe in the art of handcrafted furniture. Workbench built in the USA to your specifications. The Cloder Farms Keystone Collection. Furniture handmade just for you. And see what we're building for you.
This is Live Lunch Break at theday.com. I'm Rick Coster. We're with the band Borrowed Toys from Montville. And all we could talk about during the 90-second break was where we're going to go eat lunch when this is over with. Because you get to eat lunch, but these guys are working for you. Now, speaking of working, this is the Borrowed Toys album cover. Where can people get this?
Well, actually, we made it ourselves. I mean, I run a holographic product and services company, and
it is holographic too.
And that's actually 15 photos that are all interlaced together, and then a lenticular lens is over it, so you only see 2 of the angles of the 15 at any one time.
Lenticular?
Yes.
Well, so if somebody wants to buy one, where do they get it?
Well, if anyone wants to buy one of our CDs, they can go to our website or cdbaby.com or iTunes or Amazon.com, and there's also some local shops that have it as well.
Mystic Disc have it? Telegraph?
The Telegraph has it.
Excellent. And what's your website? Borrowedtoys.com?
Correct.
Okay, that's excellent. Now, where can people see you guys play next?
Well, tomorrow night we're at Long Shots in Montville. That's at the Montville Commons Shopping Plaza.
Okay.
And there's plenty of room, so come and bring 50 of your closest friends and relations.
There is plenty of room. Are you guys still charging $75 at the door? Just kidding.
Actually, the first 1,000 people in get in for $5.
That's a hell of a deal. That's a hell of a deal. All right, let's hear one more from Borrowed Toys, and thank you guys for being here.
Thank you.
I sneak up and inside you, and my heart leaves, yeah. Even though I tried to be low-key, oh well. Everybody knows the secret, I just couldn't keep it. Texting to my friends all my schemes to draw you to a place where we'll meet. Come on, I don't know why I bother when you're all the wiser. I know you know I love you. Tell me everything that you feel. Show me everything you wanna do.
Thank you very much. Borrowed Toys, and that was a lot of fun. And so go see him tomorrow night. And thank you very much. This is Jim, Kevin, the Master Cylinders back here. We've got Steph and Joe on guitars, and of course the lovely Nancy on vocals. Vinny for getting it right in the house. And Lug Knot is next week on Live Lunch Break, so join us at noon on theday.com. We'll see you then.